Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, as usual, we'll take few minutes to clarify ourselves how this meditation can help for us, and at the same time why we have to practice meditation. Because sometimes we think we can get the wisdom out of reading, thinking, and listening, so that kind of way. So that all information is very necessary to develop the knowledge. But there is something else beyond the knowledge that you can achieve. So that you can gain through experience. So the knowledge is very important, but don't be so limited to the knowledge. Because if you become very limited to knowledge, what will happen? You will go through the process and the repetition going to happen. Somehow, you're going to do the same kind of things. You can't go beyond it. To go beyond it, to have a progress, have a development in you, that you have to drop the very success that you have within yourself. Otherwise, your own success, your own understanding, your own knowledge become a hindrance to you. So that is a deep mechanism that you have to do by practicing. So the meditation is a method kind of like in listening, and like this way, we gain the knowledge. You build up the foundation, but at the same time, do you want to be the foundation forever? Do you want to be the same person forever? Or you want the change? So if you want the change, are you willing to let go what you have? Are you willing to let go who you are? Are you willing to let go what you achieve? So you have to ask that question. If not, then you are going to maintain it. So that means there is no progress. So if you drop it and move forward, then you will see something else. So in the outside world, We use this as a mechanism, but we are very weak when it comes to our inside mind. With our habits, patterns, methods, beliefs, opinions, we mostly don't want to let go. What we do, we accumulate things around that. So that is not the growth. That is not the development. So then it is very challenge for us. So then that's why we come to the present moment and settle down there, rather than depending from our own success or our own memory. In a very conventional life, it is very necessary, very, very, very important. And even in the beginning of the meditation as a foundation, it is very necessary. But our purpose is not just to be there. So try to be very clear with that. Even in your personal life also, look around you. And maybe you keep repeating the same thing here and there, but still you wish for the change. Just wishing itself doesn't work. So what the Buddha is teaching, each and every person, if that person start to practice properly, you can gain the liberation, you can gain the Nibbana. Any person. No any kind of the previous qualification that you need for today. It doesn't matter from which place you come. It doesn't matter whatever happened in your past. Are you willing in this very moment to let go that your own past, your own character, your own identity? Are you willing to dispassion yourself? That is the key point. But we don't look into that. We do many things, we practice many things, we go to many retreats, we practice many meditation techniques, we go to many teachers, we read many books, we watch many documentaries, we have many wishes, but still we are at the same place. Why? Maybe you keep thinking, oh, I didn't find. No, you already found. But you found and you keep it next to your self-centered opinion. That's the thing. So then whatever you found, you will never come to the change. So when you come to the present moment, remember yourself. Don't sit with the self-centered opinion. Don't sit with the self-centered identity. That is the meaning of sitting. When you sit for meditation, you drop your identity. You drop your gender. You drop all your self-centered opinions. You sit as an empty person without any label. That makes your sitting so powerful. So first try to develop that. Another thing is, most of the time we do things, but deeper inside us, we don't have a structure, mental structure towards the path. So maybe we like certain things, but you have to remember yourself to find your way out from your own inside prison. You have to have a structure. Another way we can call it as a self-discipline, goal, intention, higher purpose. So try to have your mind, at least as example, it like this. So like you want to practice meditation. So then you get into a primary mental object. You know what to do, what is the technique you're going to practice. So that way, your mind start to be around that. So otherwise you close your eyes and start to go with whatever the thoughts come. What will happen? Then the mind go crazy. No, you come to the point, okay, I'm going to observe the inhalation exhalation. That's it. And then you bring all the thoughts that you become very disciplined to be with only that. So that is your goal. And then maybe you add more around that goal. As example, okay, I'm going to observe the inhalation exhalation 5 minutes. So now you add more around your primary mental object. You add the time, and then you can add more. So I'm going to observe inhalation exhalation 5 minutes, and I get into the correct posture. So now you add one more. So like that, you can brush up, collecting more and more that skills around the primary mental object. But the main purpose is connecting to the inhalation, exhalation, and develop your tranquility state. But if you don't have it, just imagine, I want to sit for 5 minutes. Maybe you sit 5 minutes and you don't know what to do. And maybe you start to sit 2 minutes and then you feel kind of, oh, I want to lie down. And then you lie down. So this lethargic mind, this is the very nature of us. So in day-to-day life, try to develop it, apply it to your life. And whatever you do, be disciplined with that. So that way, your mind start to brush up and sharp and clear. So that is how anybody can become a better person without that previous karma. Most of the time we depend on luck, karma, help, so environment, money, so that kind of things. There's nothing wrong with that things. If you have that, that is good. You know, I wish you all should have that to package together to be successful, to be better. But sometimes we don't know when it's going to come, how we going to get it. Maybe you have the luck and you know that everything, maybe the package go to the wrong, address. We don't know. So that's why it is better you develop it inside you. So that is a skill that you have. It's a profitable skill. You can develop it. Anybody can develop it. So then have some kind of goal in you, especially with your spiritual practice. And then be around it and try to uplift it and strong it, applying things around little by little. And then continue, and at the same time, remember. So whatever that you have to apply and get into the very nearest moment and action. Don't wait. As example, you want to practice 5 minutes meditation. And now you know your primary mental object. You want to observe your inhalation, exhalation. Now you have the primary mental object. So now you know the time, 5 minutes, and then you know your posture. And then, you see, it is now early in the morning. So today, then you think, okay, I do it evening. Maybe you have that, in within very next 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you are free. Now you all, everything, that all the information, everything around you, you clear with that, but you're going to wait till maybe, as example, in the evening for you, at night, you have 1 hour free. So you think, okay, I'll do it that time. But you have 5 minutes now, within another 10 minutes. So do it as soon as possible. And that is another skill that you develop. Don't postpone. Do it as soon as possible for anything. You want to do laundry. Maybe you think, oh, I'll do it in the evening. But now you can do if you want. So do it now. Maybe you want to read a book. 1 page enough. You want to read a book and the book is there. You have like half an hour. And you think, I'll do it in the evening. No, do this right now. That because you have half an hour. So like that, always try your spiritual practice to apply it. So now you start to move. That is a way that you gain the skill to yourself, and you go, now you start to move, you experience. Because once you put your imagination or the goal to action, what happens? Your mind, your whole nerve system start to move, and it's kind of like it's become like a fluid. It get out of the structure. It get out of the tightness. So kind of like, as example, when the earthquake happens, the solid things, it's become like a fluid, break down to parts. So like that, your mind now, with ideas, opinions, the desires, self-centered mind, this everything, your mind so tight. So you have to break it, make it more relaxed, more free, more allow it to flow. When you move into action, what happens deeply, your mental structures start to become fluid. And that is where your awareness become more and more and more clear, stronger. And that is what you need. Otherwise, we all have ideas. Look, everybody have ideas. Everybody have wishes. Everybody like a lot of things. But still, when it comes to experience, when it comes to actions, we don't have it. So once you put it to action, what happened? The very next thing, always your mind start to say things. And mostly when you go for a higher purpose or the higher goal, when you try to get out of your own structure, your mind start to say a lot of negative things. And so you should know it as a negative thing. Don't put a validation on your own mind. And as example, maybe laziness. Don't put a validation on it. Try to go against that, your own laziness, because otherwise your own mind overtake the moment. And sometimes when we look at the world, no enemy outside. Our own thoughts create with our self-centered opinion enemies around us against for our own freedom. So the meditation is a method that you develop awareness to see that, understand it, and get out of that your own mind. So remember that the freedom or the liberation or the transformation doesn't mean from this outside world. It's our inside. So as you know, maybe you have your friends, they can understand something better than you. And maybe even for yourself, you understood something yesterday and you made a mistake. And after the mistake, you yourself, without telling to anybody or without asking from anybody, from yourself, you understand it. What is the mistake you have done? So that's mean you have the capability to understand, but what happened the yesterday, it didn't happen. Maybe another person can see something more better, more clear, in more profitable way, but you can't see it. What is the difference? Why it happened like that? And some people say it is karma. And some people say, oh, it is their genetics. They're born like that. And some people say it is their luck. And some people say it is the help or the background. So kind of like that. But when it comes to mind, remember, it is your own responsibility. And it's nothing to do with the karma. It's nothing to do with the genetic. It's nothing to do with the luck. It's nothing to do with the environment. It is the clarity, the power, the effort that you have within yourself. So the meditation is a method. We all together, as Sangha, as a community, we bring our effort. And here, remember here, when it comes to this kind of meditation, luck doesn't work. Karma doesn't work. Your environment, the help from other people doesn't work. Now you sit with your own mind. You take responsibility to yourself and focus to the moment. It doesn't matter whatever happened in the past. You not depend on that. In this very moment, you and me, we all have the same time. And the inhalation, exhalation, you and me have the same primary mental object. And if you become very clear, and if you put the attention, you and me, we both all have the same kind of mental strength when it comes to attention. But sometimes then according to the effort that you put, it becomes difference. And then what happened, according to the effort, according to the duration, according to the energy that you build up, according to the faith, the conviction that you have within yourself, according to the awareness that you have yourself, maybe the result going to be different. It's not the karma. So as example, two people sit for meditation and one person close eyes and bring the maximum effort, and another person mentally little bit lazy and then just think about something, what happened yesterday, oh, maybe what going to do tomorrow. And end of this both, end of the session, maybe 5 minutes, end of the session, one person say, oh, it worked for me. I understood something. Another person can say, oh, my mind was busy, I don't know what happened to me. So then we say, it is my bad karma. It's not your bad karma. It's nothing to do with that. Because your that inner ability, you didn't put in exactly the way like the other person did. That is how most of time the society become different person to person. So then remember, of course, the karma is there, our history is there, environment is there, that all is there. But when it comes to meditation, you can overtake that all the challenge, hindrance, barriers, and reach to a higher level. So that's why focus to that. Give your best, reach to the nearest place, interfere with the 100%, keep the clarity to the highest with the moment, and then you will see how the experience going to happen. So that is why more and more yourself into you have to look into the condition of the mind, the observer. And you have to brush up again and again, your sitting, your posture, your primary mental object, again and again, you look into that thoroughly, deeply, you work with it. How the goldsmith examine the gold, ironsmith breaking and putting the fire and heating and putting water, so kind of like that. And the potter, put the water and move the clay here and there and try to get the shape the way he want. So like that, you have to work with the moment. It's not you close your eyes and like a statue and then let anything happen the way it happened. No. Because the wisdom is not kind of like that going to come to you itself. There's nothing like that in life. It's how you work and how you purify yourself, that much you will reach to. So that is what this meditation. So that's what your practice should be. And that is where one in a certain level what happened. You are capable to settle down, you are capable to experience, and you are capable to not to hold it to the experience. You are capable to go through the experience, flow through the experience, move through the experience without getting to any kind of mental structure or the shape or the pattern. The mind itself, the experience itself become fluid. And that flow will take you to the total freedom, liberation. So don't hold it to yourself. Don't hold it to your own mind. Don't hold it to the good things that happen to you. Don't believe that whatever the negativity come towards you, and find the balance and keep focus to the inhalation, exhalation, and little by little, little by little, try to see the observer and brush up the condition of the observer. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Swapatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens, recognize it through the sensation. Do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata-cha-mi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe sattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi Addaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam ha paribunjisami Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchutu. Bless you.